Hi everybody, here's Krystian from TeamworkCast and welcome to a Netrunner with TeamworkCast. These are still the Dutch Nationals. It is the final game, or is it? It is the finale of the Dutch Nationals on the 24th of September in Den Haag. And again, I'm recording perhaps the last one of those intros because, again, this was like a back-to-back recording. It was very difficult for us to get like a timely intro done. The game's usually started by the time we pressed the record button. Right, so the finale is sadly two Germans, no Dutch players in the top 8 anymore. It's down to Agendae and Jackmade, and to make matters worse, both are from the same town, from Aachen, or at least from the same meta. It's going to be Maxx on the left, played by Agendae, against Jackmade's Controlling the Message, NBN. Jackmade, a very fond player of NBN. So no wonder that he switched around from NEH to Controlling the Message like that. And the game already begins. There was a mandatory draw, and Jackmade's considering his kind of first moves. He installs an ice in front of HQ and installs a open server. And I think this will be the point where the live commentary will take over. I will be joined by Gereon. And this is Jackmade against Agendae.
Yeah, so one of the guys from Aachen, Germany, will win the Dutch Nationals. So
it seems so. It seems like so. So this is Maxx against Controlling the Message.
And it's we can assume that those guys know each other's decks.
Yeah,
because they're from the same meta, and they're always meeting weekly. And probably they built those decks together.
That's probably the case. Yeah. So Jackmade begins with a install in front of HQ, and because I guess he knows that there is a count siphon as that deck, Agendae gets out a Scrubber. So that's also a really cool start for them. Nothing really exciting right now. There was a Sensi trashed. And
Fall Guy and Demo Run in the bin.
Yes. And that is the Dirty Lawn Daily Cast. The other D card.
That gives you money. Yeah.
Alright. So now there's a install advanced ones. That was a Sands, and that was not trashed by Agendae. And so now Jackmade can fast advance that Astro. Jesus Christ. Yet one more time? How many times did we have this today? Incredible. So now Agendae is really challenged to do something about this. He has to trash that Sansan, but of course that will probably give him attack. Difficult. So he does trash it with the Scrubber and his remaining credits. He gets attack from this. Agendae off the bat, like on the back foot. Agendae has to win 2 games to win this tournament. Jackmade only has to win 1. But R&D is wide open, so maybe he can run R&D. No, he just gets credits. Jackmade just got 2 credits. That's also not a lot.
Yeah, depending on whatever he has on HQ, it could also be meaning that HQ is open. But yeah,
that's true.
This looks like one. Oh, it's a grand final. What means it's scoring after?
I think he wants to make it before 11 o'clock.
Mexican standoff, looking at the clock. It's late,
already
guys.
It's late, and I think the organization is on a clock because we need to leave the premises.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that's hard-hitting news for Agendae here. He actually removed the tag. But now was hit by the hard-hitting news, so all the tag removal was for naught. At least he gets money from the daily casts.
I think I might run R&D. Nice, yes, of course.
Running on R&D?
Yeah, running in?
But you have to score agendas to win this game. So that's going to be an Archangel. Wasn't triggered by Jackmade because he can't.
Obviously, yeah.
And then the Wireless Met Pavilion and the Joshua B. Jackmade not in a position to trash anything, although he could maybe play the All-Seeing Eye. Not a good moment to do this right at this time. That's a Jackson, drawing 2 cards. Pretty sure Jackmade knows that there is a rumor mill in this deck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, he'll probably, when he discards and he has to discard agendas, immediately use Jackson.
Using the Jackson right away.
So far, Anton is Agenda is kind of like on a back foot, I would say.
So I take another.
Click, yeah.
I know 2 cards. I gain this.
All right.
Now with the
Third time you played Target.
with the Sunshine gone, it's a little less
Was
worse.
the third time, but one
Oh.
was 2 games because it wasn't Swiss.
So it's the 3rd time this
Okay,
matchup.
getting some streaming issues here.
Okay, we're back.
We'll play this one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jackson was used, I think.
first click, I will run R&D. Maybe something nice there. Oh no, that's nice.
Running on R&D.
Cancel this.
Nothing.
And that is going to be Data Leak Reversal.
Yeah.
Is he going to mill?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, milling 3, because he has the Joshua B, so he gets 5 clicks per turn. So Agenda goes early for the mill plan. Makes sense too, because Jackmade also has really crazy start.
Yeah, and also milling all his other tools like the hard-hitting news and I don't know. Have we seen some kill tech from Felix already?
I would be surprised if Felix plays any kill tech. I think he's just on regular NBN.
Yeah, but I'm getting rid of the exchange of informations. Getting rid of all-seeing eye is also a good idea.
That's definitely the case.
Like both silences, both
Yeah, so everyone can listen on.
So Kelfisiel just came in and unboxed in front of our eyes the trophy. Right. Agenda did his max draw. And Jackmade gets 2 credits, I think. Beautiful trophy.
Let's click, I just draw some cards. 1, 2, 3, nice card.
And then I had worse to draw some cards on Agendae. What would you do as Agendae right now? Like, why wouldn't you go for like a just mill?
Yeah, that's. I was just gonna ask. Why isn't he continuing with the milling tactic?
I mean, he's way more experienced with this deck than we are, so I'm not going to second guess him. I'm just curious.
Definitely.
Okay, runs on archives and gets indeed rewarded by a breaking news. So he's up to 3 agenda points. Felix is Jackmade is at 2.
Ita? Is he playing Keyhole as well?
I think the idea is that he is account
Ita
siphon.
just for landing the account siphons?
Yeah.
If it's his first turn, you can just put it up.
Yeah, it was just that I couldn't see how much. Yeah.
People cannot really decide where this trophy goes. Yeah, so interesting situation here right now. I'm not sure what Jackmade has in store against this. I mean, the scored Astro is pretty sweet. Not a Jackson. Right. So draw 2 cards with Jackson. 1 more click left. A lot of thinking going on all of a sudden. It's a difficult moment, I guess, for Jackmade, what to do with this last click.
Use the Jackson.
Yeah, and again immediately using Jackson.
So what did he do with the last click?
Didn't pay attention. I was looking at the chat log.
Yeah, people are writing funny things in chat log. Maybe you should be in front of the microphone. They figured CTM would win and wanted to call it a night. People are referring to the fact that the stream just cut out for a second. Right. So whatever happened, Jackmade used the Jackson to shuffle things back. Now Anton does the max draw, and he gets tag with the Joshua B.
And now, thanks to the chat, we also know what happened in the last click.
Ah, the archives.
They're-
Makes sense. Something that Rene didn't do in his game. I was wondering about that. Of course, we know that Agendae has DDoS, account siphon. There we go. Also a FEM on the HQ eyes. So no res on HQ eyes.
Doesn't make sense, probably.
If it's expensive, you can still do it. And then milling more stuff.
Mandatory draw.
All right. Jackmade is looking not so hot right now. We might have a second game in the finals. That would be
maybe.
crazy. But we have to assume that maybe he has some kind of crazy plan going on. Again, I'm still hoping for the Mega Beal. That's something that we were really hoping for when Rene was.
But he's bound to have another Sansan, at least one other Sansan, I think. So, and any beer or whatever he draws is immediately his because he can score it with the Astro.
Mhm.
So,
But he wouldn't just give up the Astro for a Beal.
yeah, probably not. No, only for
Probably we have to assume he has psychographics. All right, running on HQ.
It's a good card, right?
There we go. Speaking of the dead. Run again.
That would have been also a good card.
Oof. Oof.
Ooh, yeah.
That puts Agenda at 5 points. He just needs to see one juicy Agenda, and we will see a second game between those two.
Launch campaign.
Oh.
Yeah.
That I haven't seen that a lot too often in this deck.
Outside of Spark, it's rare.
It's kind of nice. All right, running on HQ once more time. Agenda does the Jackmade, so to speak. Run again. 5th click.
It's a lot.
It's a legal 5th click this time around. Oh. So that is going to be the Sensi Actors Union. So I wonder what the deal is, why Agenda decided not to just mill. I wonder if that's because he wants to use the tools that he has at his disposal right now and use
apparently.
the trashing only if there's really no other way out. Also, I guess maybe he's looking for a way to actually get into archives, because milling now right now wouldn't make any sense if he cannot actually access them.
So,
Yeah, and it's probably too early in the game to go to full milling mode.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, there's not Third Jackson being used.
Okay.
two hidden cards and I guess a pop.
I guess I will have to create an animation for milling for this tournament.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so now it's Agenda's turn again. Again, 5 clicks. Brutal. Oh, there was deals. He's counting the cards in his stack. I guess he's planning out his turns with a max, because he wants to probably have like a really nice juicy draw where at the end he draws exactly the last 3 cards. Like draws the last card and discards the last 2 ones. And then at some point there's going to be a Levy.
Yeah, I don't think we have seen Levy already.
No, we haven't yet. So it must be coming up.
Sure. Mandatory.
All right, so it's Jackmade's turn. All right, install and getting credits. So now it's back to Agenda.
Inject?
Agenda, what does he... Oh, he injects. Paperclip, that's nice. That is the account siphon, so I think I know what's coming up. Although Jackmade did overwrite the ISO on HQ, so you just cannot just like go in there. He's checking the installed thing. That is going to be a campaign, launch campaign. Not sure exactly what.
Yeah, and he lets it live.
What is being manipulated there?
Queen's Gambit on the launch campaign.
Oh, nice, nice. So he checked it before he pulled Queen's Gambit. That's lame. That's not an anarch way to play this.
Yeah.
That cost him the game.
And with all 3 Jacksons already out of the game, Rumor Mill doesn't do anything.
That's true, yeah. That's also not very useful right now.
Yeah.
So Jackman gets up the monies with a sweep speak, installs something, and scores out the deal with psychographics. And that's it. He actually has enough tokens on there. There's a mega deal. He has enough tokens in there to win this game. That's kind of amazing. So that was like a 5-point deal?
Yeah, and with the scored Astro, that's enough.
Wow.
So
the new champion is
the new Dutch champion is
Jackmade.
Felix from Aachen.
Congratulations, Jackmade!
Felix.
Well-deserved victory here. I mean, it was looking
I
as if he.
I didn't see that coming.
That came out of nowhere, and as we said, like the mega deal that I was hoping for, I got rewarded through my patience.
It's not the 7-point beer,
but it's still
close enough.
Pretty good deal. All right, guys. So that's going to be it from the Dutch Nationals. We might show some games from the Swiss runs if we're gonna have to review them at some point, but we're gonna upload them on YouTube after this has been uploaded. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us in the chat, everybody on Twitch. It was a great pleasure having you on board here. We're gonna leave the camera on for a while for you guys to see how we're cleaning up. And thank you for joining me, Gereon. It was a great pleasure
You're
again.
welcome. It's been fun.
All right, so we're gonna move on, and as always, hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.
This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoyed the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.